Hello YouTube and welcome to Groundworks Plays Transport Fever. This is episode 4. And in previous episode, as you can see, we have built a first cargo route together with some traffic going over the water. First time I've been building with boats with Transport Fever. Okay, now that being said, I would still very much like to expand our rail network, do some upgrades and, well, you know, simply take it from there. So let's take a look at our lines. I like to build a new line because I have a feeling that this triangular line that is going from New Haven to Memphis and then to St. Petersburg and then to Memphis is taking too long. So I have a feeling that I would prefer almost to have like an express line between New Haven and Memphis directly. And why I'm coming to that is because we will be expanding it to go further. So I will have a separate line going like this triangular route and the express line going directly to Memphis, which we will later basically extend to go to other cities. Okay, so first let's put that one and New Haven to Memphis, and I'm thinking of reassigning one vehicle to that line. So let's see, you are going where? You're going to St. Petersburg. Maybe not you, train 1. Let's see, train 2, where are you? Seems like you're going to New Haven. Okay, perfect. Once we assign you to the New Haven, we will then reassign you to the new line. New Haven to Memphis Express. Yes. The moment you do the cha-ching, you will be reassigned. Cha-ching, and then I reassign you. Perfect. Seems like some passengers were still on board when I reassigned them. Okay, well, yeah, that I could have done better. Tell you what, let's kick you into the depot. You are due for an overhaul anyway, because train 2 is already quite old, as you can see by the state of its cars. So I will need to replace it, and I might as well, you know, take in some loans because, well, my train lines are making me enough, so clearly there's a business case there, but if I want it to be express, then it has to be fast, yeah? Otherwise it's not express, otherwise it's a scenic tour. So yeah. And at the moment, from what I have deducted, the limiting factors is not the locomotive itself, it's the cars that are the limiting factor. So, okay, let's change the cars. I want to be putting the new ones, because you guys can go up to 80 kilometers an hour, and I need a loan just to get those. Beautiful. I won't change the locomotive. The locomotive I have changed recently for the train 2. Okay, I'd like one more car, please. One more. Can one train come and do the cha-ching? Because 64 passengers doesn't cut it in my end. Well, I think it will have to do. Okay. Pull you out. Let's give you a look. Yeah, Baldwin 260, it's not exactly the latest Mogul class, but then again, it doesn't matter. Okay. We can enjoy the view as it happily chugs along. Oh yeah. Looks nice, and now it will go and pick up passengers for the express line. Okay, so let's see how many passengers we will be able to pick up. Okay, and off it goes. Okay. Sometimes I just like to basically shut up and enjoy the music. It's really nice to see it and to well, not see it, hear it, technically. From what I've seen in these games, it's apparent that you want to have, due to the main locomotive maintenance, you would like to have longer trains. Ooh, we have 30 people waiting for the express and 123 for the regular. So I would also very much like to upgrade this station, add a second line or second road, because I want to be connecting it from the other side as well. And eventually I'll want to tear down the houses in front and extend our locomotive, well, our train onwards. That's the plan anyway, but I'm a little bit in the red now, so let's wait until some train gives me the cha-ching. Okay, game saved, come on. Let's put the game on a little bit faster acceleration. Is there any train coming this way? Okay, there is one. 43k, and the running costs are pretty expensive, so that's why I'm saying I would prefer to have a direct express trains going one way and then the other, so yes. And obviously upgrading the stations does reset the passenger count, which in my opinion is kind of silly, but okay. Where are you going? How many people do you have on board? Well, yeah, okay, enough. Okay, hopefully you will have enough. Okay, let's just extend this. Come on. You know what? Screw it, I take a loan. I have no patience for that kind of shit. Okay, let's extend the rail onwards, because we really want to have this correctly placed. 79k, I think that's good enough, and the crossing seems decent, so that's okay. And I want to be removing this section of the track and just connecting it directly. And then put a diamond crossing somewhere. I was thinking somewhere along these lines. Then another one. Too much slope. Guys, this is really frustrating that it can go one way and it cannot go the other. I don't get it. I'll just put it somewhere else then. On a real slope. Let's see if it complains then. I really don't understand what's the logic behind these diamond crossings. I mean, I put them correct way and all of a sudden they start, complaining heavily. Yeah, here. Okay, see, that worked. Second one. Construction, and see, it goes, works like a charm. The only problem now is that I have screwed up my approach a little bit. Because they're waiting for each other. Yeah, okay. Remove, let them pass, and then I'll be fixing it again. I think it's better to do these things while the system is on pause. So, let's fix it. Yeah, it was going like this, but I want the tracks to be both going in the same direction one way and then in the opposite the other way. So let's... Yeah, this is wrong. Wow, it's interesting how a single piece of the track can screw your, well, approach royally. I mean, you have two different lines, and I know that in Transport Fever each line preferred to use its own track. That's fine. Too much curvature. Oh, come on, don't sell me that, bull, will ya? I have just now placed a diamond crossing, so yeah. Like this, and then before the fog clears I want to be putting the second one. What duplicate segment? Come on. Too much curvature. Where's my bulldozer? I've created it like 2 minutes ago, literally, not even that much. Okay, but you get the hell away from here, and when you get away from here, I will be hopefully constructing. Let's connect this road first. Here, yeah, thank you, exactly like that. Okay, can we now do the diamond crossing, please? Oh, no, not with the road. Yeah, track. Something like that. And then the second one. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Now let's put the semaphores. And let's see, line manager wise, how do you perceive it? Okay, did you now figure out? Yes, you did. Okay, yes. Both of the trains use the same direction and then they go back the same way. Good. Okay, that was the intention. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because I do want to set up the scene for the further expansion. And the further expansion will be passing Memphis onwards, and we would be going from Memphis to Allentown. So yeah, that was kind of the plan, to extend this rail network. So this will be sort of, you know, like a rail backbone. But first, we do have our cargo line, which has a lot of logs waiting. So I want to upgrade. I mean, its production is 70, its limit is 100, and I think that this one will expand now that I'm serving it. 5 year. It would be better served if I could pull longer trains, and I mean, general, the 440 locomotive that I'm using is just too darn weak to be pulling any more significant traffic. So I need to, in this episode I would plan to expand that one as well. Now this big house in Memphis is a pain in the butt. I would really prefer to have it removed somehow. And I'm afraid the more I wait, the costlier it will be. But as you can see, Allentown is not served by anything yet. And that's something that I plan to change. Because if we look at the height map, we have a small saddle right on the route to the Allentown. So the slope shouldn't be too difficult. So yeah, that's why I would really want to remove this house and just continue expanding onwards. But I have a feeling that if I do try to do something like that, all kind of strangeness will occur. Building shall be removed. I'm really worried. And collision terrain alignment, yeah. Okay, we'll have to create an alternate route for this. I do want to continue with the track, like intersecting the city. I think it's a cool idea. That's why I put the second street on the train station, so I have to figure out, let's borrow some cash, or first repay some cash. I'm 1.5 million in debt, which I think is okay, but given the amount of rework that I want to be doing, it's gonna be fun. I would really like to have an express route from New Haven to Allentown, and basically just picking and dropping off passengers along the way, as the trains should go, and then I have a second line that would be going, I guess, to the right. I don't know if it's southwards, because I have no orientation here, no compass or whatsoever. So I would say another going to the right, and then going down, further down. Okay. Let's see now. I really want to be debt-free and making some cash, but if I just play the game on accelerated for too long of a time, it's gonna be boring for you guys, because nothing is happening. So I really want things to pop. And I was trying to create here another diamond crossing, but of course the construction was not possible. The track is just too slope, is too steep or whatever. It's selling me some bull. Can I put the diamond crossing here? Yeah, I can. One here, and then one. And you wanted to remove a house. Why? I don't get it. Come on. Here. Too much slope. I don't get the slope thingy. Okay. It's just frustrating as hell, so let's remove this. Okay, whatever. Oh, it seems that they are expanding beyond the river. So as you can see, that we have a lot of logs waiting here, which means we are not removing enough logs than the production is. So I need bigger trains, and this one is, I mean, it's decent, but it doesn't do as much work as I want it to do. So go back to the depot, please. We want to be upgrading you with a bigger and more powerful train. So you go. We'll sell all of you, including the cars, and we'll buy a new one. We'll buy the Mogul class with some stake cars. I think I would like to put like 5, maybe. Could we put 5? And we need a loan to do so. Yes. So I either run it with a 4, or I take out a loan and put more. Okay, can I buy one more? Yes, I could. You know what? I think 5 is enough. Okay, great. So, while we're at it, we might as well look at the Mogul, because this is the first time we are using the Mogul steam locomotive. So, let me give you a little bit read on the Mogul. From the Wikipedia, Mogul was the 260, according to the white notation, classification of steam locomotive. And in the United States of America and Europe, the 260 wheel arrangement was principally used on the tender locomotives. This type of locomotives was widely built in the USA from the early 1860s till the 1920s. Although examples were built as early as 1852-3 by the two Philadelphia manufacturers, Baldwin Locomotive Works and Norris Locomotive Works were the first examples had their leading axles mounted directly and rigidly on the frame of the locomotive rather than on a separate truck or a bogie. Of this early 260, the leading axle was merely used to distribute the weight of the locomotive over the larger number of wheels. It was therefore essentially that the 080 underpowered leading axle, and that the leading wheels did not serve the same purpose. For example, the leading trucks in a 440 American or the 460 10-wheeler, types which at the time had been in use for at least a decade. The first American 260 with a rigidly mounted leading axle was the Pawnee, built for the heavy freight service on the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad. In total, about 30 locomotives of this type were built for various American railroads. They were generally successful in slow, heavy freight service, which is exactly what we need for this one. The railroads that used the first 260 locomotives didn't see any great advantages in them over the 060 or the 080 designs at the time. The railroads noted their increased pulling power, but also found that their rather rigid suspension made them more prone to derailments than the 440 locomotives of the day. Many railroad mechanics attributed these derailments to having too little weight on the leading truck. The first true 260 were built in the early 1860s, the first few being built in the 1860s for the Louisville and Nashville Railroad. The new design required utilization of single-axle swiveling truck. Such a truck was first patented in the United Kingdom by Levi Bissell in the Main 1857. In 1864, William S. Hudson, the superintendent of the Rogers Locomotive and Machine Works, patented an equalized leading truck that was able to move independently of the driving axles. This equalized the suspension worked much better over the uneven tracks of the day. The first locomotive built with such leading truck was completed in 1865 for the New Jersey Railroad and Transportation Company as their number 39. It is likely that the locomotive class name derives from a locomotive named Mogul, built by Taunton Locomotive Manufacturing Company in 1866 for the Central Railroad of New Jersey. However, it has been also suggested that in England it derived from the engine that came of that name built by Nelson and Company for the Great Eastern Railway in 1869. Okay, that gives a brief history of the Mogul locomotive, so let us come back and examine how is the rest of our cargo line doing. The production of the factory is, well, it's doing something, but it's not really doing that great in terms of the goods being, produced, or not goods, but tools, which means my ship spends a lot of the time in harbor doing nothing. So I need to think a little bit in terms of how do I want to approach this. I'm now looking for various cargo opportunities or freight opportunities from the various sources, and given that my, allocation of the resources is horrid in this map, really inconvenient, terrible downright, I'm trying to identify where I could set up chains. The tool chain was pretty simple. I was trying to see if I could ferry any amount of steel from somewhere, or coal, or iron. I don't see that many sources of it, so yeah, I'm a little bit concerned, to be honest. So far for me the most profitable business is the passengers. Yeah, goods factory. That's nice that you create goods, but I don't have anything to supply you with. Yeah, so that being said, I would almost prefer to expand my passenger rail network. So definitely going onwards from here, but to do that I would needing be to destroy this one, and it's a hefty destruction. It will cost me even more later on, and because the land value around the railroad is increasing, so residential building, quite a big one. But you know what? It's in the way of progress. Down, off you go. And it wanted to reconnect the road again. Oh, come on, stop. And then I'm out of money for the more constructions. That's beautiful. Let's just take on a massive loan and then once again remove this. So now while it's still paused, I don't want the town to reconnect again. I want to be building my railroad. Yes, to this length, and then I will be manually connecting the roads over, like building some sort of a bridge or something. Okay, that's one track, and then we put the second track. I'm happy with having just 2 tracks. It's sufficient for now. So let's see if we can build a small bridge or something over it. Too much slope. I mean, it's interesting. No shit, Sherlock. So I built this small thing and then all of a sudden it's too much slope. I want to build a bridge, you know, not a crossing, but a bridge. How hard can that be? Okay. Plan B. Let's build another road this way. What slope? Where is that too much slope? Where do you see the slope? I see an even ground. Okay, guys, if you see this, please fix the too much slope. I really don't see where that slope should go. Let me then just build something like this, and then... Can I elevate it? No, I can't. I do want to build a bridge over this, so let's see if we can start from the top. Something like this, and then raise it. Can we raise it? No, we can't. I think the problem is that I'm starting too close to the... Maybe it should be a longer section. If I build a longer section, it cannot go down. Can it go up? And here I cannot build because of the obvious reason, so let's first remove this section. Oh, I removed the building. Sorry, oops, my bad. Well, you don't see me exactly weeping for it, so yeah. Okay. I need more money. Thank you. Let's see if we can build a bridge. New try. Longer section, a little bit longer. Yeah, more. There you go. See? That wasn't that difficult. Okay. Concrete or steel? Oh, it looks nice with steel. Definitely better than the wooden. Yeah, we placed the steel. I don't want to be changing this one too soon. See? All good. We are connected. No buildings should stand in the way of progress. Okay, so where is Allentown? It's over here. We want to be building a train station with a good catchment area, and then we will be building a commuter service later on, but this can be the terminal station. I have no issues with it whatsoever because, I mean, we are at the end of the map, so that's fine. I have a feeling that changing a station in New Haven will be bloody. Maybe we could make that one as a terminal station for the, well, vertical line. Okay, let's see, residential, commercial, so who do we catch with this line over here? Mostly residential, and I still need to remove the building. Could I place it somewhere else? Okay, let's look at the elevations. I will screw up the road royally if I go that route. But... I could be putting you on the other side, somewhere here. Here, yes. And then it would go along the road really nicely through the saddle all the way to Memphis. And it's not too expensive either, 117 for the price quote. Yep, definitely I can live with that. Which means it's placed. So now it's a matter of connecting you. Go through the saddle, will you please? Thank you. And it's even road with some construction cost to chisel away the mountain, but I think it's fine. And we have a railway crossing over here. I guess, sure, why not? Okay. That being said, now all we need to do is to connect you like this, or I need to connect this one to the Memphis. Okay, in hindsight, this might not have been the world's best choice. Can we connect you somehow? Yes, and let's see. 152. Can we do cheaper? 164, 131, 122, 124. Okay, I think this looks decent enough. No, 131. I think you gave me 122. Come on, don't Scrooge on me. I think this is about right. Okay, let's accept it. It's a little bit wavy road, but it's not crossing some major elevation, so that's why it's good. It's kind of flat. Okay, you go up to here. I want it to remain the 2-track road for simplicity reasons, obviously. And that's why it's good that we've built that bridge a little bit bigger so that we could actually pass the two-track railroad underneath. Connected. Awesome. So now we have the, well, east-west Trans-Pacific Railroad, yeah, whatever. Let's put a diamond crossing here. Another one here. Would you mind terribly not giving me a hard time, please? Come on. And what? Duplicate segment. Yeah. Let's put it somewhere else. Okay, so how do we tackle this? Somewhere here, maybe? And we put it so it can go at max speed, 120. Because later on we will be getting a faster locomotive, so... Oh! There we go. Thank you! This is exactly what I was thinking about. Great! So let's put some signalization, shall we? Here. Here. Okay, and let's put some more along the track. Okay, sorry, coughed there for a second. Wanted to spare you the audio on it. Anyway, putting some more signals. And here I would want to put another diamond crossing somewhere close to the end station. One here and another one over there. Thank you. Awesome. So, putting the signal before the switch. Here and I guess here. I still have to understand fully how the signals work because it hasn't been 100% clear to me. So, we go from New Haven to Memphis to Allentown. Awesome. Now let's kick the gas and let's enjoy our express train going all the way to the Allentown. As you can see, it happily chugs along. And let's play at the normal speed. Like always, previewing a new route, it's always exciting. It's a beautiful train, especially with these new carts. I mean, they cost an arm and a leg, and I'm really hoping that they start paying out, because the train costs are increasing, and I don't know if we are getting that many more people to travel, so yeah, I have to also be careful when it comes to the speed, that is maximum speed that has been allowed on these tracks, because so far I have been mostly not paying attention because the locomotives were slow and we didn't want to optimize the track for the max speed. The current max speed on these tracks is 120. And currently I guess the Baldwin 260, the consolidation, can do I think top 70 or 60, and another I think Mogul can do 75 or 80. So, and also they have increased pulling power, which is great compared to the American or the others. So, but yeah. Okay, there it goes. Soon enough we will be entering Allentown, just behind this hill. I botched this approach, didn't I? Will the locomotive do a bump? Yes! Hoppa! It's always nice to see that the track accommodates itself to the road. I'm waiting for a case where the track will actually do the stairs and locomotive will be climbing it like in the cartoons, you know, like. Okay, well, clearly this game has few issues to fix, but nothing that would hinder the overall enjoyment of the game, to be honest. We have still a lot of logs that are waiting for us. What's going on with these logs? Okay, this train stops here and then it reverses and goes back. Yeah, this is the standard green triangle line that I've been set up. I just want to give it a look to see that it goes, and it is a little bit older. Ooh, 22 years. I'll have to replace you also soon enough. Jesus, so many running costs. Wow, New Haven has a shitload of new passengers. Jeez. Maybe it's a good thing that we upgrade. I have a feeling I will be needing it. Yeah. Let's pause for a second. Or normal speed. You are the new express. Okay, so you are already coming back, which is great. You are going out and you are the old train. I'm just thinking about out loud. Maybe I should do the replacement on that locomotive and everything, but then again, maybe I should do it somewhere else. Maybe I'll let it run one full circle more. Memphis catchment area is good. It catches both left and other side of the track. I might need to actually up the game on my commuter services, because I have a feeling that those will need to be, well, simply put, upgraded if I want the city to continue expanding. Okay, a little bit of running at high speed because I desperately need the cash to repay all the loans for the shit that I've gotten myself into. And ooh, one line is red. Which one is it? to Wood to Savannah, the cargo line is bad. Why is that? Come on, I gave you the new Mogul. Well, when I take it like this, it's almost like a sound like a muggle, not a mogul. But okay, ooh. We have a stop. Oh boy. Hold on a second. Yeah, we have two trains which cannot bypass each other and they are in a deadlock. Okay, that would explain why this line has not been profitable yet. Okay, so I want to put a second track here. I cannot create a siding for them to pass. Okay, of course that had to come after all the investments that I've pulled. Yes, sure. Can we upgrade the station to have a 2-track station? Of course we can. And of course it gets expanded on the wrong side. It's just my luck, I guess. So, can we create a track where this one would connect to then the main track, and then we should hopefully have a possibility at least. Something like that, and then you connect to the main track. Yes, that. Exactly. Okay, so will that solve my problem? In theory it should. If I put a semaphore here, that should allow the first train to pass, and then why did you reverse? It's going back. What do you know? Well, that's one way out of the deadlock, and I guess then the U, after it passes the signal, you should start going, right? Can I upgrade this one? Like I said, I really don't like this single track. I prefer double track all the way, then you know where you're standing. This is just bad business. That's the problem. If you get a deadlock somewhere, it can financially drain you pretty badly, because it stops the whole production line, and regardless of the fact that you actually have a well thought out and set up and everything, it just doesn't work. So let's create a second siding, and finally we got our other train coming in, and well, I'm hoping that now at least we will be able to resolve the deadlock situation. Oh, and we have the San Diego electric trolley. Nice. Okay, can I pause this for the time being? Maybe it's not, there's not a point. Okay, let's see. I need some cash. I'll put this one, so the tunnel will still be shared. This one, okay. Oh, come on, give me some cash, will ya? I mean, a lot of things that I need to fix, I didn't think about them really, but yeah, clearly I should have. I mean, having a deadlock is even worse than having a siding where people should just basically, you know, pass each other. I want to demolish this, and let's see if we can extend the track. What? Terrain alignment collision. You know what? Road, go away. I'm really spamming that loan button, ain't I? I'll really need to smooth this out. This section looks terrible. Let's first connect it though. Okay, now that this is running at full capacity, let's connect the road. And the road doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, this is hilarious. Well, if you don't want to cooperate, then we'll just destroy the rest of the road. Can we now put it somewhere? No. Okay. It's a small country road. I think I need to clear out a bit more. So, you go here, and you go back to mommy, okay? And now let's see if we can connect you from a grander perspective, something along these lines. Okay. Here, yes. Exactly. Here, and then we just drag you onwards here. See? That wasn't too difficult now, was it? Okay, having said that, we are also close to the 50-ish minute mark, so that's something that I want to be careful about, so we will need to shut down the episode for the time being, or, well, not shut down, but finish up, wrap up, call it whatever you want. Let's put some traffic lights here, here. Hopefully, let's now smooth out the terrain. Oh yes, this smoothing tool looks nice. Smoothing for the win. I'm pretty bad when it comes to terrain smoothing, but I'm learning, guys, so give me the benefit of the doubt, will ya? Well, at least it's not terrible. Okay. Well, you know, guys, overall I'm pretty happy with the level of the stuff that we did, and I'm hoping now that my locomotives will be able to happily chug along the routes. Let's put another signal over here just for security reasons. It seems that it's working fine, so great. Okay, guys, we're coming to an end of an episode. Like if you like the episode, hit subscribe for more Transport Fever content, and I will be seeing you all in the next episode. Until then, thank you very much for watching. This is Groundworks, signing off.